TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red, getting video today from HL Talk That Thought. You guys are super awesome. I see my sub counts going up pretty high every day. Thanks to you guys trying to support me to get to 100K by the end of the year. I do truly appreciate that, guys. So please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get that chow. It's chow time.
And the moments where I'm at home and it's late and I think about how much I miss him, I'm like, what do you miss? What do you really miss, Alicia?
I started seeing videos of women being treated just so much better. And I started speaking up, and he didn't like that.
Welcome back, family. There has been a trend that I've been noticing while doing my research to find these videos of modern women divorcing their husbands.
What's the trend?
I've realized that the marriage usually starts to fall apart as soon as the woman discovers TikTok.
Oh,
But tell me in the comments.
I do agree with this with you, brother, that TikTok really warps these women's minds because they're seeing all of these pretty much propaganda of men simping over women, men doing a lot of these things, or women constantly talking about how men need to simp for them and need to do these things for them. And when they're not getting that type of treatment in their own husband, in their own lives, they feel a way about it. They think they can do better. And then the grass is not greener on the other side.
Section if you've also observed the same trend. So today, we will review this modern woman who confessed that her marriage ended because of what she started seeing on TikTok. She will literally confess in this first clip. Let's watch.
Show of hands.
I was married when I got on TikTok. I am now divorced.
Did TikTok end your marriage too? I started seeing videos of women being treated just so much better.
Like, were they really getting treated better, or were they just lying about getting treated better? That's the other side of TikTok too.
And I started speaking up, and he didn't like that. So, like, I'm pretty sure he left because I got my voice because of TikTok. And
Or you got unreasonable and aggressive because of TikTok.
recently, my girls told him I was back on TikTok because I took a break, and he didn't seem happy about that. So, TikTok, thanks.
You just
your
can't
marriage?
make this shit up. Her marriage just ended because of some fake fantasy videos she just started to watch, and all she has to say is, "Thank you, TikTok." This is just a false reason all these modern women give. The truth is that they get bored and decide to create unnecessary problem, which lead to the breaking of the family because most of them believe that they can always find better out there. You cannot convince me that a 30-plus-year-old woman doesn't know what being treated good looks like. These modern women know exactly that their husbands are good men, but they just start to envy all the fake things they see on screens. Immediately after her divorce, this woman started to date some...
And that's the proper word to use, envy. They are like deathly jealous of the life that people are portraying on TikTok and online and Instagram and things.
Someone new for about 5 months, and she was bragging about how much this new man was treating her so much better than her husband, as you can read right now on your screens. You guys can feel free to pause the video and read these captions. But little did she know that she was just an easy, quick pump and dump to this new guy. After getting ghosted and humbled, she decided to go back again into her so-called healing journey. The truth of the matter is that these modern women start to listen to all these divorced and single women online who have so much baggage from their failed relationships. That is why they decide to be difficult and create unpleasant environments that leads to divorce. Now, after reality starts to settle in and they start to regret their decisions, they start to play the victim and blame everyone else except themselves while trying to make sense of their dump decisions. Check it out.
Good morning. This is going to be a long video, so I'll timestamp it. This is a book account backup, but I'm converting it over to just my personal account. I don't know when I'll post books again. For those of you who know, I was going through a lot the last 5 months. I am officially divorced now. I do have the home, and the children are still with me, and they are fine, and they are
So you took everything from this man pretty much and wrecked your family.
safe. However, I'm not mentally the best. I'm better now because he's not here, but I'm still processing everything. I've learned a lot about myself in the past 5 months. I've learned how much I missed of myself and how much of myself I discarded for someone else. Everybody keeps telling me it gets better, that I'll find someone else,
Everybody or just women around you?
and that they'll treat me better, right? It's stupid. It's stupid, right? But the more I am alone, it does get easier, and I think I'm just better off alone. But I won't lie, there are some days where I'm like, what if I'm alone forever? And that hurts. Something I have to come to terms with.
Yep.
I've figured out why I date the people I date, and why I've made so many wrong choices in my life. And it stems from a self-esteem issue in which I am addressing. I very much have body issues, and issues surrounding my mental health, and just being able to talk and connect with people can be so hard for me. So now that I know why I choose the way I do and do what I do, I know not to do it anymore. But I have no interest in dating seriously right now. If you want to be friends with me, fine, we can be friends, we can talk. I'm not ready to date anyone. I want to. There are days I want to date, but then I realize I want the next person I date to have the best version of me. And if it takes years, it takes years.
That is some BS.
Right?
Remember how she was bragging about the new guy she was seeing after her divorce? She thought that Chad was going to commit to her for a long-term relationship, and I am pretty sure that it was the main reason she decided to give up on her marriage so easily.
Yep.
But instead, Chad did what he always does best, pump and dump. Let's continue.
I'd rather be alone than have to walk on eggshells all the time.
What eggshells? You weren't walking on eggshells.
Many of you know I was in lives a lot, and when my husband would get home, my ex-husband, you'd see me get off the live really quick. He didn't like that I was on here.
Yeah,
just so
because
many
it
little
warped your
things
mind.
that he did that made me so uncomfortable. And now I don't have to worry about them anymore. And the moments where I'm at home and it's late and I think about how much I miss him, I'm like, what do you miss? What do you really miss, Alicia? Do you miss when he would come home all grumpy and all you wanted was a hug because you sat at home working all day alone? And he would barely hug you? What do you miss? When you made a mistake and he would unload on you? What do you miss? Him leaving wrappers literally everywhere throughout the house. What do you miss? Him sleeping all the time? And leaving you to do everything?
Because he's tired as hell from work? This man also has his own set of things to do. Like, just listening to her talk is like, oh, me.
Nope. Missing someone is normal. But I have to remember that the thoughts in my head and what I have and I think that I miss is not the same thing.
Convinced herself that her husband was a horrible man.
I'm married. Either he's a full-on narcissist or he has narcissistic tendencies. I'm not a specialist. But I married someone.
Well, can we get through a dang episode without the narcissist term coming up about a man?
Who was not kind to me. And I put up with a lot. I don't have to do it anymore. So I'll be here. I'll be around. Maybe I'll talk about a few things. Maybe I'll divulge what's going on in my life. But I'm here.
She is just a specialist in playing the victim card
She
like
really
most
is.
modern women do. This woman is not a kind person, and I will prove it to you by showing you this clip where she admits that her own daughter never let her touch her hair. Her own daughter let her father do her hair, but never allowed her own mother to do her hair.
Oh.
That says a lot about her character. Let's watch.
What?
This is a really pointless video, but I want to make it. I want to share so I can look back on it. My eldest twin, Adele, let me brush her hair this morning. And I know this seems really stupid because you're like, you brushed your daughter's hair. Big whoop. She has never liked me brushing her hair. only dad, and now my ex's friend, who is a woman that's there all the time with her kids, she can brush my daughter's hair, but I can't. Do you know how that hurt?
You must be a shitty brusher. You must be, for one, doing it very harshly and hurting your own daughter. That's why your daughter hates it.
But this morning she let me brush her hair, and then I about lost it after I brushed her hair, and then she started crying, and I asked her what's wrong. And she said nothing. And I said, are you crying because you're happy? My daughter was crying because she was happy because I was happy that I could brush her hair.
No, lady. Your daughter is crying because she misses her daddy who used to brush her hair. Her own daughter even let their friend brush her hair, but never allowed her to brush her hair. That says it all.
That does say a
Guys,
lot.
this woman tries so hard to only post videos where she appears like a saint, and she always tries to make her ex-husband the villain. But over here, we can all read between the lines and see what is really going on. Like on this next clip.
You know, I had a woman go on another video talking about how I was just so crass and how I was acting and immature about the court one, where the mother was just lying out of her teeth, and I was just straight up saying, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar every single time, and she thought I was being immature about it. And it's just like, no, we've seen this play out so often. Yes, I might be facetious about some of these things and be a little bit on it, but the anecdotal evidence is everywhere. We have it on TikTok. We have it on YouTube. We have all of my friends that have gone through it. All of your friends that have gone through it. Women are leaving men at such high rates. And it's not because men are beating their wives left and right. Let's get that straight. I hate the fact that they always love to say abuse and all these other things. No, men are not abusing their wives in almost all shapes and forms the way you women seem to make it seem like.
Clip where she will try to discredit all the good things her ex-husband used to do for her by saying that he only did them after an argument. Which we all know that is a lie, but let's watch.
But I want to remind you of something, just really quick. If your partner is doing these small acts of kindness for you in response to disrespect, I don't think that counts. Tell me your thoughts, but I don't think that counts. I will tell you, I had these small little cute things. He did cute things for me. I'm not honest. I'm not lying here. Problem was, he did these cute things for me after he said some vile, heinous things.
Really?
And acted inappropriately multiple times.
Every single time.
So if you're getting these small gestures and they're after a big bad event, an argue, a fight, disagreement, however you want to word it, I don't think they fucking count. I want to know, yes or no, do they count?
This woman is just yet another proof of the fall of our Western society.
Yep.
These modern women are choosing to destroy the family unit, which is the backbone of every thriving society, for reason like TikTok. Like I said in the beginning, you just can't make this shit up. Fellas, protect yourselves at all costs against these types of women. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support.
Shout outs to HL Talk That Thought. The way he does his videos, the way his channel is, I love it. I've always been a fan of him. This really helps men out there guide themselves around women. You know, women like this, we get to see how they talk, how they act, how they kind of gaslight the story, how they lie about everything. It shows men, yeah, women are liars. Almost every time they open their mouths. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I catch you guys next time. Ciao.